There we go. Hey guys, James here, or Crazy, you commonly know me. Welcome back to the eSport Dota 2 Red Challenge as casted by me, Craze. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Craze, blah 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 blah. This game right here is Deadly Force versus Elysium Gaming.International. Different Elysium to the one that I'm normally used to casting. I made an error. Like, I'm used to casting the Amateur Dota 2 League. They also have an Elysium. Different Elysium, it turns out. So, anyway, I'm change something. Audio hang on. That doesn't change anything. Okay, I want to turn it up to that. There we go. Okay, sweet. So welcome back to the challenge. Wisdom Teeth Pain starting to kick in. Gonna see Doom, Batrider, Lycan, and Brewmaster all banned in the first round of banning. 4 heroes that can easily destroy any kind of a lineup, which is unfortunate for anyone. And very difficult to play against, especially a Doom, just because Doom can take so much damage and deal out so much damage and not die. You know, it's kind of ridiculous. Not to mention that if he takes the right creeps, if he devours the right creeps, he can destroy you. Then you got the Lycan as well, who, if you're on Radiant side, you typically want to ban because Lycan can do Roshan really, really early and still contribute mid to late game, which is something that Ursa can do, but Ursa's not picked at the moment. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, normally on the Radiant you would ban the Lycan. It's just kind of how things work at the moment. Enchantress pick by Elysium Gaming. Interesting, very interesting. Probably going to see her in a support role. And also going to see a defensive tri lane coming out from Elysium Gaming. Gives the Enchantress an opportunity for her to kind of roam into the jungle, pick up some creeps, roam in and about, and do some damage. Hopefully, that's what you do with an Enchantress, especially if you go like shotgun Enchantress. Plus, not to mention with an Enchantress, you can heal as well, which is great. Deadly Force now have the opportunity to pick up like a Mirana Shadow Demon combo, but we're waiting to see who they're going to pick. Going to pick up the Tide Hunter, probably in the off lane, like we typically see him, and Shadow Demon. So interesting. Tide Hunter almost definitely going to be playing the off lane. Shadow Demon as a support. Probably going to see a Mirana ban now, I would expect. And Tinker being picked up by Elysium Gaming, which is smart. If you're on the Radiant team, picking up the the Tinker is great because the March of the Machines allows you to stack the Ancients if you get the timing right. And it also enables you to farm the Ancients really well, especially if you're, if you're playing a mid Tinker, which you don't play Tinker any other way. So it's going to be a mid Tinker, you know. Deadly Force banning out the Centaur War Runner, and Elysium banning out the Storm Spirit. Drinking Coke. Banning off, like, okay, there's the Mirana ban coming out. Elysium Gaming did elect to ban Mirana because the Shadow Demon Mirana combo is really horrible to play against. You can more or less confirm kills if you've banned the Mirana. And in addition to that, Deadly Force banning the Bane. Bane, someone who today in ESL 1 did so much damage to, who was it? Mouse played against IG, I think it was, and the Bane literally just destroyed everyone. It was ridiculous. It was really good to watch. Anyway, Deadly Force now looking to make their 3rd pick of the game. Probably going to see a core picked up now, if not maybe another support. The Mirana was banned, so they've got fewer options as far as Shadow Demon goes. Shadow Demon's a really interesting choice. He's not only an interesting person to play as, but he's also an interesting person to play against. Because you can do so much with the Shadow Demon. The Disruption enables you to set up a lot of stuff, no matter who you're playing. And Nink's Assassin going to be picked up, I would assume, in a support role, which is really interesting. Haven't seen him be played for quite a while. Nink's Assassin and Tide Hunter are 2 people that both really benefit from the level 6 fast. Because it enables you to get early kills, really. And seeing Nink's as probably as a support means that we're likely to see a defensive tri lane, I think. The Earth Spike, whatever it's called, Impale on the Ninx, does quite a bit of damage. You can't see this, so I'm sorry about that. It does like a 1.27 second stun at level 1 and 80 damage, which is a pretty long stun considering that it doesn't take all that much skill to peel off, you know. Elysium Gaming now, they're making their 3rd pick. Probably going to see another support come out, I would imagine. They've already picked one of their cores and their Enchantress, who's probably going to be playing a support. It's really interesting to see the order in which people pick stuff. Normally in the first round, you see someone pick a like a support and a core, but you can do it in any way you want, which is the marvelous thing about Dota. I mean, arguably, Deadly Force had second pick, so they, quote-unquote, should have picked Mirana and Shadow Demon if that was what they were going to go for, but they did not do that in this situation. Sorry, my wisdom teeth really hurt. They, like, hurt after a certain period of time. After so much talking, they just kind of really start to ache. Professional Dota 2 casting. I've got a finger in my mouth. Elysium Gaming. I'm going to stop now. Elysium Gaming picking up the Luna. Almost definitely is the hard carry, which is really interesting. Kind of implies that Elysium Gaming are going to go for this kind of AoE central team fight. And I'd expect a Darkseer to come out after that. Like Eclipse with Darkseer can do quite a bit. But then again, Deadly Force can pick up the Darkseer as well. Especially considering that Tidehunter... Well, Deadly Force, I don't think a Darkseer can really fit into their lineup. You'd have to play him mid. And Darkseer mid, whilst very possible to do and very easy and very efficient in my opinion, because it enables you to set up a really fast push on the mid tower, I feel like there's better mid heroes, better people to roam and gank and try and set things up for other lanes. Sorry, Oh, this is the thing. Prolonged periods of casting require lots of liquids. It's kind of painful. Deadly Force now, gonna make their fourth pick. Definitely gonna be either the mid or the hard carry. After the Luna pick, you could kind of suspect a hard carry, but who that's gonna be is another question entirely. In the game that I just casted, you saw a Lifestealer be played as a hard carry and it not work very well, whilst the other team had a Brew. No, Doom hard carry. It was Doom hard carry. But we'll have to see how it goes. Alright, Deadly Force running out of time here. Trying to make a decision, but not working out too well for them. Trying to make a decision pretty rapidly as well, which is rather interesting. Maybe trying to... having some team debates, but Deadly Force going to pick up the Viper. Viper almost definitely going to be played mid now, and their hard carry is going to be last. Maybe we could see a Faceless Void. That would work. Anyway, Viper, one-on-one. If there's no ganks, if there's no rotation, Viper will win this lane. And that's because Viper can simultaneously do out so much damage, and he can take a lot of damage. And when he's taking damage, he's still giving out damage, which is ridiculous. Not to mention the fact that he is an agility carry, so he is going to be chasing people down. He's rather difficult to kill, thanks to his armor bonus that he does get for being an agility-based hero. And yeah, video games. Elysium Gaming now making their fourth pick. Gonna have to see some supports coming out now. We could see people posting random links in the Twitch chat. I don't know what that's about. We could see Elysium Gaming making a support. Who they're gonna pick, I don't know. Like Crystal Maiden could work really well. Crystal Maiden would give that kind of shutdown that this kind of team needs at the moment. Plus, we need an offlane. Oh, Witch Doctor. As I said, going with the AoE-centric lineup, that Witch Doctor Ultimate, once he hits 16 or even has an Aghanim Scepter, really starts to do a lot of damage. Even before that point, he's doing a lot of damage because it's like one shot a second, each shot doing like 10 damage. If there's a good teamfight going on and you're not dead, you're going to be killing some people. It's ridiculous. The only problem with Witch Doctor is he can take a lot of farm away from carries by killing people when the carry could be killing them, which is unfortunate for our Witch Doctor, but still, he's honestly one of my favorite supports in the game. I thoroughly enjoy playing as him because you can set up early kills really well. Between the stun and curse, you can more or less destroy anyone early on. Even in this situation, they're going to be playing against a Tidehunter. Tidehunter won't be blocking the physical damage. He'll be blocking the... he'll be trying to block physical damage when magical damage is being done to him. So you can't really stop that. Darkseer pick. Darkseer banned even by Deadly Force. Now Elysium Gaming going to ban out the Faceless Void, which is awfully unfortunate. Deadly Force now trying to make their hard carry pick. And Elysium Gaming, they need their offlane, I would assume. Because I don't think... Enchantress can offlane, but I don't think she will. The heal enables her to offlane pretty well. Deadly Force going to pick up Night Stalker, though. So... Night Stalker going to be the hard carry in this situation, I would predict. Which is rather interesting. Give me 1 second. I need to answer a quick Steam message. Sorry, trying to sort stuff out for different leagues at the same time is a pain. Drinking. In fairness, we could see the Viper as a hard carry, trying to rush that mech as quickly as possible, which is an option. Yeah, it's interesting. Night Stalker, if Night Stalker's the hard carry, then I am not sure how I'm going to feel. But Elysium Gaming going to pick up the Lone Druid, so Lone Druid offlane almost definitely. And the Night Stalker, we'll have to see where he goes. It's rather interesting. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to get into the game right here. Quick reminder just to follow the Twitch stream. Keep supporting the amateur scene and all that jazz. I'm going to be casting again on Monday. So be prepared for that. That's going to be the grand finals on Monday. Someone else will be casting on tomorrow, which is the Sunday. Yeah, video games. Deadly Force versus Elysium Gaming International. The lineups, I think I prefer Elysium's. Just because I feel like Elysium can shut down people a lot more efficiently and confirm kills with a Witch Doctor. While Deadly Force, they've got a lot of setup, but they've got not as much damage output. I know I love the Viper, I love how much damage he can do, but in this situation, he can't do as much damage as the other team. Anyway, we had a disconnect, so we're going to wait for the game to start up. I'll do a quick run through of everyone playing. D-Force, we've got DZ on the Viper, we've got Rewerty on the Night Stalker, Harris on Shadow Demon, Vorks on Tidehunter, Lightning McYellow on Nynx Assassin, and over on the Radiant team for Elysium, we have got Skylark on Lone Druid, Biryu on Witch Doctor, Vau Q, words are hard, on Tinker, Sneaky on Luna, and Stylez on Enchantress. Yeah, just waiting for the game to start now. As far as being aggressive and defensive with the tri-lanes go, if we're going to see an aggressive tri-lane, it'll be coming out from Elysium. Like, they've got enough right-click damage where it's a good idea for them. Well, enough range heroes where it's a good idea for them. But equally, that being said, the Enchantress, that would shut down a lot of the Enchantress game plan, which isn't good. I need to change the overlay again. God damn it. I always forget to do that. It's a problem. I'm sorry. D-Force could also aggressively... Well, I don't think they could aggressively tri-lane as well. I don't even know who they're going to put as the hard carry, so we'll have to see how that goes. Which is rather interesting. Like, we'll see the lanes and we'll see what they're going to do, and then I'll start talking about what they're going to do. Yeah, we're going to have a defensive tri-lane coming out from Elysium. We've got the Lone Druid going into the off-lane with that bear with the Stout Shield. And the Lone Druid with 2 branches and lots of tangos. Probably so he can give them to the Spirit Bear for when he takes damage. We're going to have the Tinker mid, which is typically to be expected. He's going to rush the bottle as quickly as he can. He's only brought 2 iron branches. And for D-Force, we're going to have the Viper as a hard carry. So, one of the many options that I considered. Viper as a hard carry is rather interesting to me. Because the fact that Viper as a hard carry... enables you to get a mech really quickly. He's probably going to go for a Bacillus because he hasn't got all that much protection early game. So that's why the Ring of Protection was picked up. But I feel like if they play the Viper as a hard carry, then we could see Elysium taking an early lead. Viper is hard to kill. Don't get me wrong. Viper is very hard to kill. But I don't feel he's as strong as Night Stalker as a hard carry. Night Stalker mid, don't get me wrong, it's really solid. He can probably get solo kills. But his 1 bot was going to be slower than the Tinker's, and 2, his ganking potential at lower levels isn't as great. The Tinker, I assume he's going to go pretty heavy laser and rocket. Yeah, he's gone laser. I'd assume he'd max out rocket as well early. Just so we can get some early kills. And then, yeah. And then he'll probably outlane the Night Stalker really efficiently. Yeah. Witch Doctor has not put any points into it. I can't even click on the Witch Doctor. What is this? There we go. Witch Doctor hasn't put any points into the stun just yet. Typically on a Witch Doctor, you want to go stun first. And the reason that you do that is because having Curse, what is it? Maledict. Okay, it's not actually called Curse. Interesting. There must be another spell called Curse. Having Paralyzing Cask, the stun, before Maledict is a really solid choice. Like, Maledict is only useful if the other team is on very low health, and you just need to finish them whilst they're running away. Then you put a point into Maledict and you kill them. Paralyzing Cask enables you to set up stuff a lot easier, and if there's 2 people running away, then those 2 people are going to be stunned continuously. Like, you're going to have 4 bounces or something. You get 2 bounces early, so you get the 1 cast, and then a bounce, and then a bounce. And that means that the enemies are going to be stunned for, what, 1 second each? Which is pretty reasonable. I mean, one hero gets stunned for 2 seconds, the other one gets stunned for 1. Assuming that the bounces go correct. Slash perfect. Probably perfect. Yeah. Anyway, we see the Witch Doctor, Biryu, connect back in. Couldn't have any harder spelling if you tried. Drinking water. Now, I feel a really strong question is, will Luna go Midas? And I feel like she might. Elysium have got more of a late game lineup. And the reason I say that is because the Lone Druid needs to be 12 slotted, and the Luna needs to be pretty farmed before she can start to do anything. Enchantress is good no matter what the situation is, and Witch Doctor really benefits from an Aghanim Scepter. Plus Tinker needs to get, like, Blink and Boots of Travel and Soul Ring before he can even start to be a presence around the map, which is really a problem for him. You know, Lone Druid, happy doing some contesting on the bear. He can't right click or anything yet, which is interesting. I wonder why he's running the way that he is. Okay, when he's so far away from Lone Druid, he can't actually right click. That's interesting. I never knew that. But we're going to see 2 defensive tri lanes coming out between the heroes. We've got Tidehunter over on the off lane, along with Lone Druid, who's on the other off lane. Yeah. Game going to be starting in about 13 seconds. Luna going for the block. No wards being placed just yet, which is interesting. Enchantress has got a ward on her. I think she gave one to the Lone Druid. No. Did not give one to the Lone Druid. So I don't know what she's done with the other one. I can't even see it. Nah. Sorry, I'm trying to lick my lips, and that's causing my tongue to be... Okay, he gave one to the Witch Doctor. Just to place that down, so you've got ward vision. And the Enchantress has got the other one. Maybe would have been a good idea to give it to the Spirit Bear. But the Spirit Bear right now taking a lot of damage. He's being right-clicked down by the Nynx and by the Viper, but can't take all that much damage just yet. Instead, going to pull the lane through, straight through to the other side. They're trying to kill the Bear super early on. He's just too tanky. 1,400 health is ridiculous for anyone at level 1. Like, not to mention the fact that he can entangle stuff really easily at the low levels. And just right-clicking down that Shadow Demon, which is interesting to... This is funny to watch, because the Spirit Bear is just like, I don't give a damn. I just run around right-click people. And now we've got the Lone Druid having to play very defensive, because he's pretty squishy at low levels, which is unfortunate for him. Over on mid, we have got the Tinker versus the Night Stalker. Right now, everything's slightly in favor of the Night Stalker. Night Stalker being the melee hero, he can get outranged by the Tinker pretty heavily, unfortunately for him. There was some trades going on because of the fact that the Tinker had a Tango missing. But Night Stalker did have to burn a lot of mana to do all that much damage, which is unfortunate for him. See, just right-click. Tinker can just right-click him down. Yes, you lose a little bit of lane control, but equally you gain a lot of... Lone Druid dying on the top. Didn't even notice that. Man, I need to be more observant. This is my problem. This is what I'm talking about. I get caught away, you know? Anyway, Night Stalker taking a lot of damage, unfortunately. He's just going to happily bottle crow and try and survive. And Lone Druid dying so early is unfortunate for him, you know? The bear did die as well. Well, the bear dies when the Lone Druid dies. And because the cooldown's, what, 180 seconds? He must have literally called it the second that he got back. Yeah, Enchantress she's happily kind of farming away in the jungle at the moment with that Centaur, which is solid for her. Centaur's someone really great for Enchantress because of the fact that it enables her to set up stuff as well, you know. In Tidehunter, happily walking around at the moment. Got 1 point into Kraken Shell, 1 point into Anchor Smash. Wasn't observant enough earlier on, but we're going to see the stun being thrown out on the Tidehunter. Lots of stuns being thrown out on the Tidehunter. Centaur's still got the stomp. He wants to get in the right position before she throws it. Could have had it just there, but playing a little bit aggressively, a little bit too aggressively, taking a lot of hits from this tower. Only on 72 health now, which is unfortunate. In fairness, Enchantress does have the heal if she wanted to throw it, but it's probably not worth it. Instead, gonna see the Viper killing Lone Druid on the top lane and Lone Druid killing Shadow Demon. God damn it. This top lane, I need to keep watching on this top lane. Oh. Sorry, I'm completely losing my thought. Yeah. This Tidehunter is difficult to kill early on. He really is, because of the Kraken Shell, but he's doing okay. He's doing okay for himself. I need to pull this down just a little bit. So that way I can see things. There we go. Glorious. Much better. Viper, happily running around. He's got a couple of kills under his belt now, so he's starting to become a little bit tankier. He's got his Ring of Bacillus. He's got his Bassi. Whether we'll see that going to a full Aquila or not, I'm not too sure. He could do. It would probably be pretty good for him. He gets the bonus of the mana regen and stuff. Yeah. Got the Shadow Demon and the Nynx Assassin right now smoked up. Maybe looking to go on this Tinker on the mid. Tinker playing very aggressively. Hasn't realized that there's 2 missing, so can't exactly do too much. Enchantress Whirlwind being used to try and outlane the Night Stalker, so the gank wouldn't be too efficient. But this is it. They're going in now. Disruption coming out on the Tinker. Courier also there. Courier not going to die. A stun coming out on the Tinker. March the Machine's coming out. Tinker is going to kill the Night Stalker there. And a gank just being turned around by the Witch Doctor in the Enchantress rotation. Tinker picking up 3 kills there. That's ridiculous. Sorry, I keep trying to lick my lips, and it's really not working out too well for me. Anyway, Tinker picking up 3 kills there, thanks to the March of the Machines and the laser, doing so much damage early on. He's got really heavy laser, which does 240 damage, and really heavy on the March of the Machines, which just does a lot of damage over time, you know? Anyway, so now Tinker's going to have uncontested farm in this mid lane for a little bit. Probably going to be rushing an early boots of travel, which is great for him. You know, he's already got his boots, he's already got bottle. And he's got like 1,600 gold under his belt. He's quite happy with himself. Lone Druid now, he's not got a bear for another 10 seconds, so he's just trying to leech XP in this mid lane. Hasn't hit 6 just yet, but he's pretty happy with himself. Dying twice, which is going to set him back quite a bit, but you know, it happens. Will he summon the bear instantly? He really should. He really should consider summoning the bear right now, but oh well. Tinker happily walking around, almost getting gone on by the Night Stalker, but Night Stalker can't do anything about it because Night Stalker is trying to use Void and stuff, but it's just not being that offensive. March Machines being popped though, gonna force the Night Stalker to walk away. See, the March Machines does so much at a low level. I never really realized that. No charges on the bottle for the Tinker now. Night Stalker still playing very aggressively. Wants to get a little bit of redemption for that failed gank. Lone Druid going down again on the top lane. It's not going too well for him. He did summon the bear, so he's got another 120 second cooldown, so he's just going to have to leech XP even more in the top lane. Tinker with the regen rune. Happily trying to get a little bit of XP, but walking away from the Night Stalker because he doesn't want to have to pop anything and then lose it. Tinker, interesting enough, going for March of Machines before the rearm. I feel like his boots of travel would have been fast enough that it would have been a good idea to get rearm. But you're still in the laning phase at this point. May not be worth it. Lone Druid electing to try and stack the Ancients. Did it get stacked? It got happily stacked. And lots of people rotating in to try and get the Lone Druid. Because the Lone Druid is a force to be reckoned with when he's farmed. And right now he's not going to get in that way. Because he can't really do anything against the lineup. Against getting killed so many times in this top lane against the dry lane. It does give the Viper the opportunity to just do lots of damage to this T1. The top lane has effectively been abandoned. And the Shadow Demon and the Nynx are smoked up again. They might be going back in on this Lone Druid. The Observer Ward there giving the vision of the situation. Nynx and Shadow Demon walking around, making sure they don't want to pop the smoke before they go in. Disruption going to come in on the Nynx now. He's going to get disrupted. No stun. No stun just yet from the Nix. I just want to do loads of right-click damage. Stun coming out now. You're going to see the TP in by the Witch Doctor. Lots of damage being done by the Nix. He's dropped the Carapace to try and keep him alive, but just right-clicks is all it takes. Night Stalker also coming in with the Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor probably going to go down as well, which is really unfortunate. Centaur stun catching too. Enchantress is still there. She's probably going to get caught out as well. Just right-click down by the Night Stalker, and she's going to go down as well. Nix did go down there, but 3-for-1 trade, definitely not worth it. See? The ganks do work sometimes. It's legit. Legit gank is legit. Night Stalker bottle crowing a bit, making sure that he can stay in lane against this Tinker. Because he hasn't got the best room control. And we've still got the Shadow Demon there. He hasn't got any mana to do anything, but the Tinker's just going to TP away. And Enchantress's Centaur stun, stopping the disruption from the Shadow Demon coming out. He didn't have the mana for it, but it's good that he was kind of being defensive about it. Still having to be pretty defensive here, the Shadow Demon and the Night Stalker, because they can't exactly do much, which is unfortunate for them. Not the longest duration on the March of the Machines just yet, but game continues to go on. Still just doing... It does do plenty of damage. It does enable a lot, but still. Luna, her farm, been going reasonably well. She's been getting all of the right clicks. Plenty of purchases coming out. And now this Luna's going to get gone on. Stun coming out on the Luna. We're going to see a TP coming out by the Witch Doctor. Stunning too. But the Luna's going to pop Eclipse. And the Nix is going to go down because of it. Night Stalker rotating in. Trying to kill the Luna. Witch Doctor body blocking like a motherfucker. Night Stalker still chasing down that Luna. And she's had to pop the Salve. Maybe she'll get to live for this. Who knows. Void coming out again though. Lots of right click damage still happening because of this Night Stalker. Because it's nighttime. And no. Not just the Luna getting 1 kill. But the Luna got 2 kills. And the Luna did get caught out by that Shadow Poison. But I think she's probably going to live. She's going for the boots. Enchantress there getting a kill on the Shadow Demon. Thanks to the rotation by the Tinker. He did have a double damage as well. So worked out very well for him. And that Luna. Honestly, sickest plays. So many jukes right there. Letting her not only kill 1 but 2 people. No, 3 people. Night Stalker went down. Shadow Demon went down. Nix Assassin went down. And... yeah, worked out really well for her. Tinker, in the meantime, this top tower for the Radiant team did go down. Viper happily taking the last hits. Still, uncontested farm for him, basically, which is great. Tidehunter did just hit 6. Should probably put a point in Ravage right now, because not picking up Ravage is a horrible idea in any situation. Tinker really getting his farm game on. He's doing really well. And the Lone Druid not doing all that well for himself. He's only got 21 last hits. Probably worth literally nothing at this point. Let's look. Net worth. Yeah, he's worth like 2,000 gold, which really sucks for him. The Lone Druid, the bear's got nothing on it, and he's got nothing on him either. Yeah. Going to see a lot of people rotate into the mid. We've got the Enchantress mid, we've got the Tinker mid, and the Night Stalker trying to do something now, and he can't really, which is unfortunate. Just... seeing all of the members... okay, all of the members of D-Force now rotating in to try and get this Tinker. Tinker gonna get... not stunned. Stun not gonna work. Night Stalker rotating in. Witch Doctor ultimate being popped. Probably gonna see... not even gonna see the Viper go down. Viper's got his mech already. March the Machine's not doing anything. Disruption coming out on the Tinker. Shadow Demon trying to run away now. He's got his magic wand. But the Lone Druid can't really do anything. Lone Druid having micro issues apparently. And Night Stalker did pop his ultimate there. Worked out rather well for him. Tinker going to rotate back into mid. Going to try and re-engage. I think the fight's kind of over in this situation. Because the Tidehunter, he's got his arcane boots now. He's pretty happy with himself. The gank did fail. They did have to burn a smoke for that D-Force. But they're still doing pretty okay for themselves, you know? They're kind of okay. Whilst we see the Lone Druid farming the jungle now. He can't really do all that much in lane. So he's just going to have to back up and be defensive. He has got 4 points into the Summoned Spirit Bear, so he's quite happy. And the Luna farming very well for herself. The tower was destroyed by the... okay, so the mid T1 did go down for the Radiant, working out very well for them. Viper trying to counter take this tower now. There's a Windling throwing down the Tornado just to stop any kind of offensive play there by the Viper, and it doesn't even matter. The Tinker is just happily blinking around, doing some damage. Soul ringing up every day, which is what he likes to do. You know, it's what you do as a Tinker. You just jump around the map, you farm some jungles, both of which have got no creeps in them, Unfortunate for him. In the meantime, lots of members of D-Force rotating bot. Elysium were already there because they were trying to secure the farm for the Luna. In the meantime, Tinker happily getting a kill on that top lane on the Night Stalker. Like, here's the thing with the Tinker. He's just outplaying the Night Stalker at this point. Just seeing where the Night Stalker is, saying, hey, it's daytime. I can kill that Night Stalker quite happily. And the Night Stalker going down. And now we've got the Tinker jumping around left, right, and center, trying to make sure that his teammates are getting their farm and playing well. Rotations in by the Viper and the Nynx now, rotating onto the bot tower, the T1 bot tower. Maybe going to try and force another team fight, but it didn't really work out too well for them. Witch Doctor might get caught out here. Witch Doctor throwing a stun on the Nynx Assassin. Plenty of bounces back. Left, right, and center. Carapace going to come out. Right click's coming out by the Nynx. Luckily enough, the Nynx is going to get caught by the bear. Tinker blinking in as well. We're going to see the Luna killing the Shadow Demon at the same time. Don't know where the hell that happened. Viper being killed by the Lone Druid. By the Entangles. Night Stalker. Witch Doctor throwing out a stun there. Maybe trying to catch the Night Stalker. But yeah, another 3-for-0 trade there for Elysium. Seeing D-Force's rotation thanks to their wards and just catching the other team out. And that gives them the opportunity to just kind of push this tower. More or less uncontested. Whilst the Tinker is kind of running around doing his thing. Might see the Night Stalker go down. No, Night Stalker did take a rocket. Tanked a rocket. Tanked a Lucent Beam. And that T1 bot went down and literally melted. Which is great for them. Tinker still happily pushing. Nynx Assassin can't really do anything. Nynx Assassin throwing a stun, catching the Tinker though. They can't get in there. They've got the vision, but Tinker just can't do anything right now. Mech coming out. Right, so all of the right click damage there. They could see the Tinker, and the Tinker did go down because of that. And that's a huge kill for the Night Stalker right there. Like the mega kill streak just coming back for him, which is great. And now we have to ask, where does the Night Stalker go from here? Because what is he going to pick up? Who knows? I don't know how you play Night Stalker that well. So all the members of D-Force now maybe trying to counter push this T1 bot, try and do a late trade effectively. In the meantime, Shadow Demon rotating in. Did see the Luna. And pings coming out left, right, and center. Luna maybe considering going in there. Stun being thrown out by the Witch Doctor. Gonna bounce off plenty of people. Nynx Assassin taking quite a lot of damage. Witch Doctor Ulmer being dropped, but instantly gonna get stopped by the Nynx Assassin. Witch Doctor gonna go down now as well. Lone Druid might get caught out. Lone Druid happily hiding in the trees. Nothing much he can do at the moment. Spirit Bear try and do some right-click damage. Nynx Assassin might be going down because of the turret. The rockets. Rockets almost killing the Viper there. Helping to slow down the Viper, causing the Viper to go down. And the Nynx Assassin's very low as well. Rocket, unfortunately, not catching the Nynx. Bear, still chasing the Nynx. He wants to go for this Nynx. And the Bear gave the vision for the Luna, for the Lucent Beam, causing the Nynx to go down. Tidehunter, happily trying to run away. Not happily, in fact. He's going to go down as well. And that was a 4-person wipe right there. The Night Stalker, at this very moment, trying to run away, which is unfortunate. Oh. As you can see, casting hurts my mouth. Night Stalker going for the late Midas, super late Midas. No point picking it up, as I said 101 times, unless you're expecting this game to go late. And their lineup just can't deal with a late push. Like, there's no point trying to pick up a Midas. That 1.5k gold could be used so much better. Tinker, now farming the jungle, like you do as a Tinker. Not only taking 1 camp, not only taking 2 camps, but taking 3 camps. Actually, it doesn't. Yeah, it does reach there. So, he's happily just farming away, going on a gold rampage. Once he gets his scythe, he'll be quite happy, I think. Now seeing the Night Stalker try and catch up in the jungle. Here's the thing with the Night Stalker, right? You can force it to be nighttime almost continuously, but he's only useful once you've hit 6, which is unfortunate for him. You do get a huge bonus, though, when it's nighttime as Night Stalker. I suppose it's in the name kind of deal. Lone Druid now. Now, still trying to just farm these jungles, trying to make sure he doesn't block them. Ow, my jaw hurts a lot, I'm sorry. You see how this Tidehunter's farm is. His farm still isn't all that great. He's just trying to catch up effectively. Trying to work on that blink, so you now have some initiation. In the meantime, Night Stalker's top and trying to play in his element, in his lane. His lane's mid. He lost that lane a long time ago. Viper's now losing his lane, effectively. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. Tinker jumping in and about, left, right, and center, making sure that he's not losing anything. He did see the Night Stalker, was trying to engage, but instead is electing to steal all of the camps, all of the farm from the Night Stalker. There's nothing he can really do about it. Works out well for him. Nynx Assassin now. Looks like they're going to try and set something up here with the Shadow Demon and the Nynx. They haven't really got anyone to do it with, though. Like, they've got the Night Stalker, they've got the Viper, they've got the Nynx, and they've got the Shadow Demon. So they do technically have someone to set it up with. They have 4 people to be specific. But Tinker popping out rockets. Probably going to have to TB back to base. He's got no mana whatsoever. And D-Force trying to push, and they just can't. Because of the March of the Machines. There was just too many machines, I guess. Too many machines. For them. Anyway. Nynx Assassin. Still playing a hard support, which is interesting. I think they're kind of swapping it between them. Has Nynx Assassin even got boots? Yeah, he has got boots. So he's not too bad. She, who knows. Luna went for the full Aquila. Working on the BKB now. Which is interesting. Maybe going to see the Luna initiated on. Like, pings coming out on the Luna. And we have got the Nynx, who is invised up. Maybe going to try and do something. Tinker blinking into the woods. And just the rockets alone is going to force the other team to run away. Though we still do have the Witch Doctor there and the Enchantress. So that if one of them does get gone on, they can probably still live. Because of the Nynx. Nynx can't even do that much. Tinker's still very low. Tinker just jumping into the trees and just stopping the other team from doing anything. Disruption coming out on the Enchantress. Enchantress automatically healing up. And Tinker's just in his element right now, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it. He's just happily jumping in, throwing down some marches, and then running away. That's going to cause the team to have to play even more defensively. The team that is Shadow Demon, the team that is D-Force. Because they can't do anything right now. Like, this T2 is just going down uncontested. They know they can't fight this and win. And that T2 mid is going to go down. Unfortunately for them. D-Force can't do anything right now. It's really unfortunate because this lineup doesn't enable them to fight that effectively. This lineup is more built for picks, it looks like. I mean, Tidehunter hasn't got Blink yet. Once Tidehunter's got his Blink, he'll be doing well for himself. But he still doesn't have Blink just yet, so... In fact, he's still another 800 gold even off of Blink, so it's going to be a while before he can become a presence in team fights. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can still walk in and ravage, but it's not as effective as like your normal kind of deal. Witch Doctor going for the Ogre Club, probably going to be going for a BKB to stop the Nynx stuns, making sure that the ultimate does even more work in the team fights. Team Fight-EO. Tinker now got his Scythe of Ice, he's going to be mana regening even more. Spirit Bear now got the Maelstrom, got the Phase Boots. He's starting to become a little bit more painful, a little bit more of a presence with the team, which is great, especially considering how much he died early on. Yeah, lots of pings coming out, lots of members from D-Force in the mid lane. Nynx is invis, so maybe he could try and scout something. But if there's sentries, then that's going to shut down the enemy team. Carapace coming out, Scythe of Ice being used on the Nynx Assassin. Nynx Assassin just going to melt away. Nothing that he could do. And then the Shadow Demon going to go down as well thanks to that laser by the Tinker. Tinker playing really well this game, which is great for them. Happily playing their jam. And now we're going to see the racks be contested. That's totally an option right now. Actually, the T2 bot is being really pushed by the Tinker and the Luna. So we could in fact see the T2 bot go down, which is a lot more likely. Witch Doctor gone really heavy on the Voodoo. Tinker just getting another kill on the Night Stalker top. I didn't even expect that. Witch Doctor gone really heavy on the Voodoo Restoration and nothing into Maledict, which is interesting to me. That tower's going to go down. Going to see the Tinker TP back in, try and do something. The Shadow Demon is just going to melt. Like, he can't even do anything, even if he tries to engage. No vision, so the Nynx Assassin is just going to kind of get away scot-free. Viper trying to come in, trying to do some damage. Eclipse coming out. That is going to kill the Nynx Assassin. Doesn't care if you're invis. You're going to die, sons. Now the T3 bot. Taking a lot of damage. Being right-clicked down by the Luna. Taking so much damage, in fact. Like, this Lone Druid has got a gem now as well. Okay, so the gem caused the fight. Caused the situation to be forced on the Nynx Assassin rather than anything else. Shadow Demon now trying to engage on this Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor taking a lot of damage. Luna going to pop the BKB. Ravage finally coming out, but it doesn't. Luna with the BKB doesn't care. Viper did kill the Tinker there, thankfully enough for him. We are going to see the Witch Doctor go down, though, along with the Tide Hunter, and this Luna taking so much damage, probably going to go down as well. Maybe. She's got 2 stacks of Poison Touch. She did have a Bottle Charge. She's probably going to be okay. Instead, the Nynx Assassin did actually live there. The Nynx Assassin was okay, which is surprising. Unless he bought back, which I don't think he did. So, T2 bot went down. The tower did go down for the T3 on the bot. And is there a comeback for D-Force? I said I didn't like their lineup as much, and there's a reason for it. Nynx Assassin, Shadow Demon, walking around, maybe trying to get a pick off on the Lone Druid. He's just kind of standing there. Why is he just kind of standing there? That's pointless. I don't know. Entangle really starting to become a problem. You know, it's hitting 1 in every 5 hits. Oh, it's not on cooldown. Maybe the Lone Druid going to get caught out. Shadow Demon, the smoke is popped. Night Stalker's still here. The Lone Druid Bear is going to get TP'd on by the Tinker. No, it's not. Tinker's just going to TP in on the actual Lone Druid and try and live. Shadow Demon managing to miss the rockets by just a little bit by disrupting himself, but it doesn't matter. He's going to go down anyway. Enchantress smoked up. Nynx Assassin now running away. And Tinker, once again, TPing back in on this Spirit Bear. Tinker just blinking ahead, trying to get some kills. Rearm coming out, gonna miss. The Viper is gonna miss his ultimate because of the blink. And Viper just getting right-clicked down right now. Night Stalker has gone for the chainmail, but it not being all that effective for him because he gonna die as well. Viper going down. Night Stalker going down. Nynx going down there. Tinker happily TPing back to base, getting a little bit more mana. GG's being called. That is game 2, guys. Shoutouts to Elysium. Well played all around, left, right, and center. I've been Craze. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/CR4ZE. All that jazz. Hang on, what am I trying to say? Twitter.com/Craze. Don't forget to follow all of the links that are below the Twitch stream. If you're on Dota TV, don't forget to check out e-sport.d2c.com and facebook.com/esport page. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to put a little bit of music on. If you're on Dota TV, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks, and goodbye.